start the international tourism again. So we will not rush. I tell you, we will not rush. We will make sure that we will go slowly and smooth to make sure that we can control everything that we have to adapt and to change to make it better. So everything that is good, we will make it better. And that the things that we need to adapt and change, we have the whole team of Thailand that is doing things very quick, and everything will be done within overnight. We have, especially the TAT is working very hard to have to help everyone from abroad that starting from the COE, which is quite complicated to apply. I believe that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will make it easier soon, and flying to Phuket on arrival. We need COVID test, in which it's supposed to be only 8 up to 12 hours before we get the result of the COVID test. But unfortunately, because it's new and sometimes it takes longer than 12 hours, especially during the night time, because it's like the COVID test come out at 4-5 o'clock in the morning, and the team, we have to do manually. And everything manual for now. We have the system, but the system cannot work correctly at the beginning. But for now, it is day 6. So starting from yesterday, almost everything now running smoothly by the system already. So it will be faster and more comfortable in the future. So this is the update of the tourism sandbox. And for the update of the market, that the Phuket situation, for Phuket pre-COVID, we have about, we rely on the tourism. 93% of the businesses on Phuket Island related to the tourism. We have 10 million international tourist arrival every year, and on 2019, and 4 million tourists visit domestic market. You can see the figures that we are relying on a lot of the international tourists, and big number 14 million tourists per year. That's we have about 3,000 hotels, 150,000 hotel rooms to accommodate. So it is a big supply that we need a lot of tourists every year. And when COVID comes, we really suffer. International tourists become zero. Domestic market, 4 million per year. We have not over than, I think over than 700, 800,000 per year. The good months that we had was November last year. We had about 150,000 tourists only. That is about 10% of the normal domestic tourists. So you can see how suffer we are. That's why we have to do anything to everything to make sure that our beloved Phuket people will be able to survive. So we thought about Phuket Tourism Sandbox. So we asked the government for the vaccine to get our people vaccinated to be able to open for the international tourism. So the both engines, both domestic and international tourism will start, and soon we will be back to not normal, but to be okay in the near future. We hope that 2022 we will be able to recover about 30% of the pre-COVID period. So during COVID, we have only 10% of the hotels that can stay open, which is not over than 300, 400. hotel of 115,000 up to 20,000 hotels rooms only that open. And those hotels have been remaining fighting for the past year. And when tourism sandbox open, there are about, right now, we have about 420 hotels that applied for CHA Plus, SHA Safety and Health Safety and Health Administration, plus vaccinated and all the election. And about 20,000 rooms. So we have plenty enough of the room supply to be able to accommodate everybody. Because right now we calculate that we need only 2,000 to 3,000 rooms a day. So that is the current update about the figures. And what else? The difference between CHA Plus procedure different in each category. The CHA Plus, as I explained earlier, it is Safety and Health Administration. So they really concentrate on CHA in hotel because that's the players that the tourists or the guests will spend most of the time and very sensitive. So they have a lot of criteria or the standard to apply in the hotels. For example, like for the to make sure that the staff is safe and also the guests are safe as well. And for the equipments and for all the SOP, you may see starting from the security guard that the guard will have to check, monitor the temperature, and also to keep log of those that come into the property. And the service, the waiters, housekeeping also have their procedures. And we have about 10 businesses or 10 industry that the SHA apply on. But plus we, especially in the hotel, plus mean 70% average of the hotel staff must be vaccinated. But those that work in the front line that miss you guys or have to make contact with the guests, they will have to be 100% vaccinated. But those working in the accountant or in the back office, they maybe have their own reason not to be. But from the statistic of those 420 hotels, there are more than 90% of the staff in the hotels of those 420 hotels vaccinated. So yeah, it's a good results that we try to promote vaccines and promote the SHA Plus. And people in the hotels industry losing their jobs. We have about 150,000 rooms supply pre-COVID, and we can remain open only 20,000 rooms supply. So let's say we lose at least about 80,000 staffs. We calculate from that room supply. So we believe that we lose that there are people that lose their job, about 80,000. That is only in the hotels, and those that in the so because we didn't have a mechanism to know the real figures, but from the statistic, from the say the calculation, we always say that we have about 120 up to 150 people the past year. But those they are experienced staff, and they will be back into the tourism industry. The tourism industry is the things that they are experienced, and it's the industry that they love and make good money for them. So I believe that they will come back when the tourists come back. to control the special price until high season. Why it is so expensive? I think this right now the price that we are selling not the price of the pre-COVID price. We are selling one fourth of the normal price. So let's say 20% up to 40% of the normal price. So those hotels, for example, at our hotels, we used to sell 6,900 baht for the standard deluxe villa. Right now, the price is only 2,000 up to 3,000 baht. So it's a good season. I mean, good opportunity for tourists to come at this period. And I don't see any specific will be able to increase the price this season. So I think the period that the price will be maybe during Christmas New Year, if we have high occupancy, then the price will go up automatically because of the demand and supply. But since we have 150,000 rooms and they will slowly reopen so soon, and that's the competition amongst the business will still remain in the past 2-3 years. So the maybe year 2023, that we will be able to think of the bring back to the normal price again. But if you compare the price of Phuket to other developed country or developed provinces like the world-class destination, our price still not that high. We have big varieties of the hotels, starting from backpacker to star or the 6-star luxury category. So guests can choose what price range hotel that they can request. But I think I admit that the price why it is so expensive. I believe that you may think of the transportation. That is because we do not have the public transportation like the mass public transportation. So the only transport that we have is taxi. So that is the reason why the price go up. But now the public transport department, they already talk to the taxi company that they give special 20% discount from the normal price, which is it is good. It's good to start. That is the price from the airport, taxi, limousine, airport. But sometimes the price of the hotel's transportation will be higher than the other than the public one because they use higher standard of the car. Or how to say, let's say average price of the vehicle is 1 million baht, but in the hotels, the basic car they use Toyota Camry, it is 2 million baht, so they will charge a little bit higher. But those that use Mercedes, BMW, or 3 million, 4 million baht vehicles, so they have to charge higher. So and also all the services in the hotels they provide, so they have to charge more. But I already discussed with the TAT vice governor of TAT today that we will spend we will post the tax on transportation from the airport to the hotels, so guests can know the price in advance and they can choose if they want to use the airport transportation or use hotel transportation. So up to their own choice. So that it will definitely help and can clear this problem. And in the past, the tourists from UAE, I checked from the statistic of 2019 and 18, we do not have much of UAE tourists into Phuket. Most of them go to Pattaya and Bangkok. maybe because even though we have direct flight from Emirates, Qatar, and also yeah from that flight in the past it was the connecting flight from Europe stop by in the Middle East and transfer to Phuket. So we do not have that many clients. I think majority they go to Pattaya, but since now it is Phuket Sandbox and we have opportunities for Middle East passengers or tourists to come and stop and to try our products. And I believe that we are ready and we are suitable, comfortable for UAE market as well because for the halal food there are lots of restaurants in Patong area that they provide halal food and we are the best seafood province. I believe we are the best because we are in the hot atmosphere and in our Andaman Sea we have a lot of fish and seafood especially for the client to taste. And the taste of the Andaman fish, Andaman seafood is stronger than the other area. So
True.
I believe that you like.
We'll see.
Yeah, they have tried, they have tried.
So that is the small brief and to answer the question that I received from Kunjun and from the TAT. But if you have more questions, I want to answer now.
Yes, please. Hello.
Sadika.
Badika, my name is Yusuf. I am from Oman.
Oh,
Hope that's a lot of our friends and people, tourism from the Gulf, also asking about the COE. Do you think that's COE? You know?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, COE.
So yeah. So do you think that the COE will be a problem to attract tourism to Phuket?
Well, in the beginning, maybe yes, because the length of the that the Thai government announced Phuket Tourism Sandbox final of the regulation too late.
Yeah.
It is too late. 29 at night time, and the first flight they have to fly from America or Europe. I do not remember, but they have to take on the flight on 30. So there are many things unclear, and there is a lot of issuing the COE in the first week. So lots of mistake and lots of confusion. So we post
From first line.
yeah, so far
2000.
2000
Yeah. By
2000 passengers.
by- by
we
day,
have on
by
the
day.
book of the
By every day, how many persons coming every day?
Daily, how many daily?
every day. The first day, the first of July 320, the second 500, the third 500 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fourth 400. Yeah. So now about 2000. But on the book I can send you how the school will share to all of you the but on the book of Chaba is the booking authentication that we created. All the hotels must submit all bookings that they receive from overseas from the tourists. We have
That's the highlight. We have. The Wi-Fi is
Maybe session expire every 40 minutes or no? Yeah,
maybe.
soon, right?
ค่ะ
لما ال 40 دقيقة
على زوم؟
إذا زوم 40
لا لا لا
ما كمل.
كان بتاع حوالي 24 دقيقة. هي ما فتحتش ربع ساعة، ما فيش 5 دقايق.
وين جميل؟
Hey, Fernando. Oh no, I have a question.
ถ้าได้ยินตอนที่บอกว่าชบาได้กี่คนไหม
ไม่ได้ยินตอนนั้นหายไปแล้วค่ะ
I have another question.
ตอนนี้มาแล้วใช่ไหม
ค่ะค่ะ
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. So we have the system called Chaba, Cha booking authentication, which all the hotels have to submit the booking to us, and COE use our database to issue COE. We now have about 30,000 room nights booking already, which is 8,000-9,000 tourists on the hand for month of July. That's a good number to start, and I believe that yes, we will receive more bookings and 100,000 passengers or tourists for 3 months. July, August, September. That is our forecast from TAT, and we believe that it is able to achieve. Even though it is challenging, but it is able to achieve 100,000 tourists.
Nice. Swadika, I have a question. My question is regarding the hotel stays. So right now, you have to stay a minimum of 7 days in each hotel. So if you stay for 2 weeks, you have to stay in 2 hotels. If you extend, you still have to stay in 2 hotels. So many people are asking this question. First of all, why? And second of all, will this change? Because there's so many beautiful hotels here. People want to stay 3 days someplace, 3 days someplace, just to experience everything, especially with the price right now. It's a great experience all 4 corners of Phuket.
Yeah, as it is the sandbox and it is on the test run stage, especially the first 2 weeks that the Department of the Disease Control, they want to make sure that everything goes moves. So we have COVID test monitoring, which is test on the day 6. Day 6, I'll explain the whole steps. During the stay, they have to take 3 tests, which is test on arrival, and test on day 6, and test on day 12 or 13. So the second test is testing on day 6, and the result will come out on day 7. Day 7 for the doctor is day 9 for us, which is day 0, that is arriving day. Yeah. So day 6 is day 7, and test all come out on day 8. So that's why we want they not we, but they want the results of the second COVID to or allow the client to change the place, the hotels, and the reason is for safety.
Okay.
But they in the beginning we we want Phuket Tourism Sandbox. We want tourists to stay only 7 days on Phuket Island, and on the 8th they can go anywhere in Thailand. But since now there is Delta variants, which is stronger and also can spread the disease more quick. And also in Thailand we have some how to say the breakout, the spread 6,000, 7,000 per day new cases per day. So they really want to control this situation. So they apply 40 days stay in Phuket with the promise that if Phuket Sandbox go okay for the first 2 weeks, the first month they will relax or more Yeah, we did
Okay.
that small. So maybe shorten like to stay only 7 days and can allow tourists to go Phang Nga or to go Krabi, or maybe to be able to the guests to change hotels at certain day, maybe day 3, day 4,
Yeah.
like that. ครับ
Thank you, Kap.
And there is a question from Kun Jun นะคะ how many tourist number from UAE before COVID? Can you
I don't know. I cannot check, but I check on the website that the top 20 of Phuket, the number 20 there it is. I don't know. 20,000 tourists per year. So that means and in the top 20. UAE is not in top 20. Neither the Middle East, Qatar or Emirates or the Middle East is not in the top 20. So that means it is less than 20,000 tourists per year.
per year? Yeah.
So when did we in the past?
Okay. So what's the plan to welcome them, and how about the flight? Like how many flights are they ready to bring the UAE to Phuket?
For now, there are quite a lot because Middle East is the hub, especially Emirates and Fly Dubai is and other Qatar and also Israel is like the hub of the connecting flight. So there are enough airlines to fly for this stage, and will be even more in the future when the situation is better if Phuket Skybox is successful. And the least the magnet or the marketing, I believe that they're working very hard to promote Phuket Skybox and also promote Andaman. For Phuket itself, we have Sea San, that is the original of Phuket tourism. Sea is like the sea excursion. Have very white sandy beach, and around Phuket there are many beaches that guests can experience. And for the summer for the outdoor activity, we have the good climate for taking the day. And more than that, we have gastronomy, which is we got the UNESCO certificate from the we are the creative city of gastronomy. So 14 days tasting all the restaurants, you will find all of them very delicious and yummy. And more than that, we also have the community-based tourism, which is now I believe that you go to Tanon Talat Road. That is the community, one of the community-based tourism, and you can either go to the Phuket lobster farm to really eat the lobster in the farm. So and we have big varieties of the excursion shopping mall or variety of the hotels. Yeah, but that is Phuket for all. So the big shopping mall that we have is King Power and Central Phuket Festival. But everything that Bangkok have now, we have in Phuket. So and the flight time is the same. So I believe that we will be popular for the UAE market. And halal food, we understand UAE behavior, and now Bangkok area is the most popular for the UAE market and lots of restaurants.
Do you have any plan to investment like this hotel or this resort in the Gulf? In Dubai or Oman?
อะไรนะแป้งโทษนะ
Do you have any plan to make like tournament
To,
in the future?
to do the marketing or to
No.
build, to build?
Build, yes.
Do you have a plan to build a widget in Dubai?
Oh, of course. In the past, we always go to the what
ATM.
is the name? ATM.
ATM, yeah.
Travel mart. Yeah, we always go to that travel mart because the Middle East market is not that many, but they are potential and good market, good spender. They are rich and they have the potential to stay in the 4 and or 5-star resort. Yeah.
No, but to have the widget in Dubai, to build the widget resort in Dubai.
Oh, to build a widget? No, it's too far. But maybe the second widget in Phuket.
Uh-huh. So, okay,
Or
one
if
question.
you have-
One question, please. That you said that you are reducing the price as like in COVID now. Do you think that it is possible that COVID-19 come to what's called it adjust the price of the hotel? Because some out of tourism say that the price is coming higher in Thailand. And Thailand is coming like an expensive country now for tourism.
Well, I still see lots of promotions in the market and the price is still very low. So I'm not sure if the clients contact to maybe the wholesaler or that they mark up or but if they are looking for the special promotion they can always go directly to the hotels and find the most updated offer which is on the beachfront hotels but not chain operator not like the international tour chain operator. For those local hotels that got charged us already, they are selling not even 2,000 baht per night on the beach road. Yeah. So need to explore a bit, and if you need help, like for me to suggest, I can do as the president of the hotel.
Nice.
Massage?
Okay, that's all.
Okay, so that, I think that's the end. Anything else you want to leave for the press? They are the popular press from Middle East and UAE, so maybe you can leave a message to the tourists coming.
Okay, yeah, then Phuket tourism sandbox is really important to us. It is really something that it is the new home for us to be able to walk until we reach the end of the tunnel or to be able to recover from this economic crisis and public health crisis. So please Phuket Tourism Sandbox and whatever you see and you are happy and you are you impressed about us. So please tell your friends to come and to support us. And for us, the Visit Resort Phuket would like to welcome you as well. So if you have time, please contact us and especially the media that want to experience the visit, we can do something special for you. So please contact us and also other hotels as well. I can help you to contact all of the hotels on Phuket to do the best trip or to get support for your trips. Thank you very much, Kap.
Thank you. Thank you, Kap. Thank you.
Oh, we have to do group photo, group photo.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
On behalf of
So,
the Tourism Authority of Thailand Dubai office, I would like to thank you for the information for our press conference today. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณนะครับ ขอบคุณพี่ต้าครับครับครับ
เดี๋ยวเชิญด้านหลังได้
โอเค
รวม
ได้
ทุก
ครับ
ท่านเลยค่ะทุกท่านเลยค่ะขอบคุณค่ะขอบคุณเฟรนด์
มาเลย
بنام
شباب المسوار
ถ้าหนูอยู่ข้างล่างจะเห็น
اوه انا كم مامي وين نيكي 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 ماي ماست كثير تيبل ماي ماست
كل حلقة
لا واحد
عالي بدون كمام
ถ้าประจำตัวนายกประยุทธ์
ไม่เอาเดิม
قبولك قبولك
เดี๋ยวเราใส่หน้ากากครับเดี๋ยว
ได้ค่ะ
เอามา
So mask on please mask on and like represent of the smiling amazing Thailand ที่พันวาอานาสนา with many brands
sorry นะโดมที่จิกโลโก้เลย
เอาละone two three one more ไม่เห็นพี่ต้า
ให้ปล่อยกล้องไปอีกนะ
one two three
ขอบคุณครับ